for implementing last-minute actions. All right, so here we have Nomad. Very interesting map. Essentially, it's a 2-minute ceasefire here. 3-minute ceasefire, sorry. And we have RnR versus LNC again here in a 3 versus 3 match. This is match number 2, and it's Division 2, Season 20 of RTSL. And so here we go. Just looking at the gods here, we have everybody's Aranos. It's essentially an Aranos mirror, 3 versus 3, and everybody's playing Aranos. We have LNC Velite at the top of the map. We have next to him, to the far right, LNC Iron Fire. And their teammate, LNC Kriz, which is under Velite. At the bottom of the map here, we have RnR. Next to him, we have Bobby. And the player next to him for their wing, we have Pace. Now, I'm just going to comment about TC placement. We got some pretty good TC placement, matter of fact, for LNC. I mean, we're just taking a look at the TCs, and they got excellent work on their chosen starting TCs. It looks like the majority of the players for RnR will make a dock. All 3 of them has made a dock. Very smart move. LNC Kriz has made a dock as well. However, Velite decided to go Economic Guild and Hunting Dogs. And LNC Iron Fire is on berries, and it looks like he does not have a good map. Perhaps he will make an Economic Guild, I'm not sure. Yellow has also decided not to go for a dock. They're going to be starting on berries. We got a temple up or temple going up for most of the players around the map right now. As you know, it is Aranos matchup for everybody. Temple going up for Urt, and let's see here. Temple is also up for Pace. Kriz. It looks like Urt might be the first one to age up in this game. No, it's Bobby. Bobby has already is aging up 10% Prometheus. We're looking at the bottom of the map here, and the fish is quarter decent. Now, I can't even say it's decent. I mean, Urt has good fish. He has decent fish, but everybody else, I mean, Yellow has to travel such a long ways just for that 6 fishing spots. And Kriz, forget about it. That, I wouldn't even consider that worth it. Kriz has made some fishing boats, but fishing boats is a few miles away. So far from the dock, from the drop-off site. Which is probably why Pace didn't build a dock, knowing that he would be in Chris's situation. Sorry. Okay, so we got some battles going on already. We got a shockwave that happened right here in Green's base. Green's trying to attempt to get some hunt here. But he has just aged up. Bobby has just aged up for Oracle heroes. But he will lose the heroes. They were already low health when he heroed them up. Pace is 45% Prometheus. And Iron Fire, LNC Iron Fire is already classical age. We have RnR Urt, who's got some heroes attacking LNC Iron Fire's villagers. We got a relic in the middle of the map. It's 10% villager speed. It's not too bad. We got Bobby and Pace going to attack LNC on fire. It looks like he's going to get doubled here. It looks like purple and yellow is going to double green. And that's because green is so far to the right, and that might lose them the game. To be honest with you, I think that'll lose them the game. The thing is, RnR is in such a nice position. If you look at the map, they got a beautiful position. They could double, even triple green so easily. However, the TC placement is in favor. TC placement is in favor for LNC. That's a risk they had to take. LNC on fire didn't make a smart move by building his main TC there. It's too far from his teammates, and he's going to be in trouble. They could double him right now. They could double Iron Fire right now and put him in big trouble. Elite has 3 oracles in helping green. So we're looking at Ert. He's got some Terma attempting to attack Velit's forward racks there. Velit just has got some army inside his mainer. Iron Fire seems to be doing okay right now. He's got a small army, but at least he's defending his base. It should be just a matter of time before he loses it. If he does not get help from his teammates, he's going to be in big trouble. LNC Iron Fire is in trouble. Bobby just sending in his forward army now. RnR does have a nice amount of fish. I mean, total amount of fish is not bad compared to LNC. Not so good. If it goes late game, LNC will win because of the TC placements. So they're going to have to abuse the current map with the fish and just use it to their advantage. Alright, so we have Ert, who just got shockwaved by Chris, but it doesn't look like he made much damage there. Could have been a waste. We have Bobby in behind LNC Fire's base, just killing villagers. He did kill 1 villager. Doesn't look like he'll get any more. I'm not sure if he did kill 1 villager though, but I am sure he did harass quite a few. Put him off resources there for quite some time. Also like to mention, LNC Iron Fire has no food. He has no food. He had an idle TC for at least a couple minutes. Yeah, apparently the video is a bit choppy. Is there any way you could fix that? Okay, so we have in the middle of the map RnR Bobby, and we have RnR Pace going towards Green's base, and we have Velit and Chris who have their army together. We'll probably chase down the other players. They just flared that TC. They might go for that second TC in the middle of the map. Yeah, go ahead. How's the video quality? Is it okay? Alright, so it looks like there's a big war going on in Iron Fire's base. Pace has just used Shockwave. Fire has used Valor Shockwave. Bobby has also used Shockwave. And it looks like Fire is losing quite a few villagers here. Yep, Fire is in big trouble. There's lots of army going on here. And he's got his villagers off resources. is attempting to push Valit off there. Bobby has his army right in behind and is now just scattering around his base, making sure those villagers are not gathering any resources. We have Pace and Bobby just running back to their second TC here. I'd like to mention Valit does have a second TC, and so does Pace. Now, right now, the game is getting past 10 minutes. Fire's in big trouble. As we see his score here, he is well behind. He has no fish, he has no food. And he's probably getting resources tributed to him. I'm going to take a look right now on economy. Resources tributed, indeed. Valit did tribute 420 resources. Valit did tribute 420 resources to Fire. Probably food. Now, if you look at I Am Fire's TC, he's not making any villages. Okay, so we have Pace going back for his second TC. He is still getting help by Bobby. Excellent teamwork here. We have Valit, who's pushing off Pace. And that's what's happening. I mean, that's the only reason why Pace went back. Pace just wants to destroy green. They want to get rid of him. Purple's a little busy with Valit also. Valit just wasting units. Not sure what he's doing. Just kind of streaming Termon Marmello into his base. He needs to fix his checkpoints, or his gather points perhaps. We have Bobby and Pace still trying to attack Fire, but it looks like they will engage in battle. Bobby has some idle army, he's using them now. Fire has also army not being used. It looks like RnR Pace is doing an excellent job. He still has a lot of army left there. Okay, here at the bottom of the map, we see Red going at it with Urt. We have Kriz and Urt going at it with each other. Urt is a little bit ahead, looks like, in terms of economy, mainly because of the fish. Okay, now back to the top of the map. Also like to mention, as we're going at it, behind Green's base, Valit does have 3 town centers, so... And that's because he hasn't been touched. He is the pocket player for their team. We're just taking a look at some text for I Am Fire, and yes, as expected, he only has classical text for his economy. Kriz does not have a single tech, no text whatsoever. I'm surprised about that. And Urt does have his classical text. Okay, so Pace just got his whole army Shockwave. As he just got heroic. He does have 1 Siphon Bird there available. Siphon Birds are absolutely devastating. Like to mention, Pace did build his market. We could be expecting a mythic. I'm not sure. Alright, LNC on fire is just making Cheerio Ballista, Terramon, some Prometheans. Knowing he can't do much else because he only has one town center. He's probably going to get popped soon. And he can't get his second town center. LNC Iron Fire. Okay, he just did get his second town center. Matter of fact, he actually took the one in behind him. I did not see it. Pace is being very aggressive against fire here, and Balit has to be there to defend him. Otherwise, he's going to get doubled. Fire is so far to the right of the map. He's only likely to get doubled. Okay, so we have a shockwave by Bobby that happened right here, close to Fire's second town center. Yeah, Bobby lost a lot of army there in that shockwave. There's no doubt about it. We got Valit and Fire there fighting together against Purple and Yellow. Essentially, that's what's happening. And then on the other side, we have Kriz and Urt going at it with each other. We have Medium Marmello, so yes. We haven't reached Heroic Age for Urt yet. Urt is popped. Yes, he is 60% Heroic Age right now. Urt is 60% Heroic. And I'm just scrolling over LNC Kriz's town centers, and I don't see a heroic time anytime soon. Back to LNC I Am Fire. Seems like there's a lot of action always going on up here. We have Bobby just doing his thing here. He is being quite aggressive. Valit, it doesn't look like Valit has enough army. It looks like LNC I Am Fire has the bulk of the army here. He's just queuing up Terma and Cheerio Ballista. Terma and Cheerio Ballista is an excellent combination because Terma counters archers, Cheerio Ballista counters Marmello. So I'm not sure how this battle's looking here. Pace does have heavy Terma, so that's going to make quite a difference. The heavy Terma adds an extra 10% to hit points and attack. We have Valit just trying to help out LNC I Am Fire. Yeah, Bobby and Pace are backing out here, just for the time being. And back to Pace's third town center, which he just built a minute ago. Can we expect a mythic? I'm not sure. I'm just scrolling over Pace's town centers, and I don't see a mythic. We have Masons and Fortified Town Center happening here shortly for Pace. Looks like Pace is in a good position right now because he has it looks to me he has a lot of resources. He's in Heroic Age, he's making destroyers, he's got double palace near his second town center. And he's got Contarius. I'm not a huge fan of the Contarius. They seem very weak and low armor. However, Contarius do not bad versus Cheerio Ballista. But I'd really just prefer destroyers. I'd really just prefer destroyers over Contarius. I don't like Contarius. Post in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think of them. Okay, so Iron Fire is being pressured here. Yeah, thing is about Contarius, they're 70 food, 40 gold. They start out with 15% armor on both, and their only bonus is versus archers for 25%. They're just too expensive, low armor, they die very quick. Alright, so it looks like Valit and LNC on Fire is just working together, and they're just defending that third TC or second TC for LNC on Fire. At the bottom we have Red and Urt going at it. Okay, it looks like Valit is having a little problem here. He should put on Do Not Disturb for Voobly. I'm not sure why he hasn't figured that out yet. Alright, so we have Ert and Kriz. They have on pause the game. We have at the top of the map LNC, I Am Fire, just with Belite fighting off Pace and Bobby. And on the other side we have Kriz trying to fight off Destroyers with Therma. And he has a couple of Cherry Ballista there. LNC Iron Fire seems to do okay. It seems to be doing okay in terms of economy right now. Mainly because he's been getting a good kill ratio with the Cherry Ballista. Okay, so it looks like LNC Iron Fire is having problems on his TC. I'm not sure if it's going to stay repaired. Yeah, it's going to go down. Just as he was getting Mythic, he was 35% Mythic and that TC has gone down. And the thing is on Nomad is that the TC building time is plus 300%. So you build town centers 300% faster as you would normally. We have a Tartarian gate by Ert and Kriz's base. It's about to be destroyed. And Ert looks like he's pushing from his side quite effectively. Quite fast, very fast. Ert is in a very good position. And so is Pace. Pace has been doing a lot of damage on LNC on Fire and it's not looking good for LNC. Looks like they will lose this match. Okay, so we have Bobby versus LNC Iron Fire, but Iron Fire has no army at this point. And it looks like it's only Belite trying to defend him. We have an 80% Mythic on LNC Iron Fire's Town Center. I don't think that Town Center will make it, nor do I think that Bobby knows that he's aging up from that TC. So we have 93% Mythic, and yes, he will reach Mythic in time. And there you go, Hecate, which is Tartarian Gate, from LNC on Fire, and he places it right in RnR Pace's main base. Also like to mention, Kriz is absolutely demolished. He is dominated.